All right, here we go again. Buckle up. Got everything in this first load. I even had space left over if I needed to. So I don't know. It's got to be Hashem. I don't think all that would have fit without Hashem. Going across the curvy road. There's no like big road that takes you to where I live. As far from here, if I'd have dropped it further to the east, I think there's something, or further to the west, right? Right. I can't complain. I look at that trailer. I'm like they don't get it. They're like, well, you're paying money. I paid money other places. It was like, like hell, man. Right. Oh yeah, we're giving you hell because you're a sinner. Right. I got to Pennsylvania 10 years ago, 15 years ago. So I should have moved in 2010. I'd have had my life. Right. I don't think, I don't know if the east side would have done it. Right. Actually, I'm gonna hook them right here. Can't remember if this is the specific one, but I know this one takes me out to Flint Highway. Correct. About a number of vehicles heading towards Flint Highway. I would say this is the right route. Right. I have to swing this wide. I got a telephone pole kind of close to the road here. It's a Pennsylvania thing. Things are right up on the road. You know, people are exercising in cemeteries. I guess it's motivation, right? I've seen people taking their fitness walks in cemeteries nowadays. Only here in Pennsylvania, but it's a good idea. It's like motivation. More wood. It's like Hollywood, but more. Thank you, Larry. Gorgeous homes. Yeah, from Upper Darby, kind of. Oh, that's what we were saying. You should have moved out in the area. You can't afford it. Right. I don't know why somebody told me to move that. W. Shaw Park and Circle. I wonder where Shaw is. I guess they're all really retired, right? They have like a real life. Hmm. Yeah, so they put that like cold case thing in there, and everybody's like, oh, he's really around. A lot of people said, no way. That's bullshit. That's when you figure out the government's bullshit when they say Larry's a cold case murderer, rapist. That's when it's over. It's like, okay, I'm just going to get out of this whatever I can. I don't believe a freaking thing of any of it. All right. I'll try not to go to hell when I leave the planet. Now, they murders. It's because I was speaking earlier. It's the sapper actually. That sapper leader prepared you for that kind of torture because they torture you like that in sapper leader course. Right. Well, they like, oh, the light at the end of the tunnel, yeah, of it because you have to debrief people after you psychologically do things to their head, right? No matter the sapper leader course stopped some of the stuff because they said, well, who's your psychologist? Well, we don't have one. Like, no, you can't, because the Air Force runs a couple courses. We're running a couple courses with psychologists for no, the POW camp phase of the Sapper Leader course back then. I don't know if they still have it. They said they got rid of it. They may have brought it back. It all leads up to that. It's not like that day. It's like all this stuff starts happening. And it starts messing with your head, like, we lost our food and he didn't give us the boat so we get back quick. All right. They still like, so you make a deal with this Arabic dude for rafts or something. And the deal is you get the raft and then you get across the water, you get to go home and all that. Right. Well, he steals your food. He doesn't deliver the raft. And you're giving up food. So again, everybody's like, oh, everybody, we're going to give up our food and then we'll be home by tomorrow. And you haven't been eating anyway. That's why you have food left. Because you can only eat when they tell you to eat. You stop. Okay, eat if you, and what you do is you reduce your weight. So you really don't have enough food because you reduced it too much. Because you got to carry what you got to eat. So you only want to carry what you're going to eat. So anything in your MRE packages that you're not going to eat, you throw out, right? Because it's excess weight. So you offer at a certain point, the indigenous personnel training. You've got to make a deal with an indigenous group of people, and it involves, for us, was getting these boats, these rafts, to get across the water. So as punishment for not getting the rafts and getting duped by the instructor who you're supposed to act as the Arabic guy. Or an Arabic guide, I guess that's really what it was. Right? And you have to pull yourself across this rope, across this river, I guess, and it's going the water. It's got some current. So you take your little D ring. Well, first you gotta it's an obstacle. So you gotta approach the obstacle. It's all tactical. Right. It takes forever just to even get to the thing and secure it all. Right. Then, and of course, you haven't been sleeping, you haven't been eating. Right, which road though? I don't even know which way to go. Either one sounds normal. Oh, this way, I guess. Right, 'cause it has a sign. Actually, I'm here, I think. We're almost here. I'm not here yet. Which way do I go? Left, yes. Right. There's a bunch of tragedies about that. I don't even know which way to go. I want to go north. Right. Oh, this is it. Yeah, I'm on Butler Street. Is it? I'm here. Yay. But not in Lawrenceville. So if I drive that street straight down, I get to the Hare Krishna temple. Oh, I live off the road that the Hare Krishna temple's on then. Maybe, I guess. Or maybe it's a different Butler, I don't know. Thanks, Larry. Wait, I'm not sure where I am. This has got to be it. I think north. Has to be. Doesn't look familiar, so I'm not sure where I am. I'm not going towards Saxonburg, I don't think. I'll just stay on this thing and see where it takes me. Honestly, I gotta go to north. Right. I might have to actually go further east, not sure. So then you have to pull yourself, so you're all wet, tired. But you have to do a one rope bridge. So, of course, there's a whole drill to a one rope bridge. So you have to do that whole drill. You have your swimmer. then you have a security team, right, to secure safari. And you have your D ring, you have your rucksack hooked up a certain way, rigged up a certain way with a D ring. Right? And you got a rope. Hmm. This all doesn't look familiar at all. Well, it says I'm heading north. Hopefully I am. I have to go somewhere. Right? So I'm touring industrial Pittsburgh. Glenshaw Glass, Glenshaw Steel Supply. So you can get across the other side. Of course, you don't have your food to eat because you gave it up for the thing that you didn't get. So something happens, I think, in the next 24 hours. Like there's a couple more things we have to do. I can't remember what it was. And then all of a sudden, you go, there are the trucks. Oh, there are the trucks. Yay. We're going index. We're going to the rear. No, you don't go to the rear. You get in the rear. So like the first, I think I was one of the first people to the truck. I was one of those people. And because I got energy. I was fit. I can't even believe how fit I was back then. Right. One of those things you don't believe a heart could actually do all that. I'm gonna have to pull up some navigation here. I enjoy going through this area, but I think it's too far. Actually, it's telling me I'm doing it right. Oh wait, I know where I'm at now. I think there's the beer place in Uncle Spencer. Now just further down than I thought. Right? Yeah, I kind of went. I could have went more on an angle, I guess. So you touch the first people touch the truck, get like a foot up to get in the truck, and all of a sudden you hear a machine gun fire. It's what Deep State does. Because it causes suicide, violence, breaks your mind into doing whatever they want. Right. But I mean, they do it. The psyop. This is what crooks went through, so they can make them into that shooter. Right. Actually. So, and then Sergeant Grant comes by with like this Russian uniform on, with a Russian accent, a bullhorn he's on like kneeling on the hood of a Jeep or something. I don't remember how he was on the Jeep. It's like on the hood of a Jeep somehow. I guess he had one foot on the floorboard and his knee up on the windshield was down on the Jeep, and he has knee up on knee on it and a bullhorn, and he goes shouting out commands with a Russian accent. or get taken prisoner. They you still have your LBE. They do something with your LBE. Actually, I thought it was rope and green tape. Your LBE and green tape, they do something, and it's pretty effective. They have you undo your LBE, and then they take your hands and do something with the LBE, and then take some green tape, and it's pretty effective, whatever it was. Because I couldn't see it. I couldn't see it at first because I was looking forward, and then I can't see behind me. My hands were on my back. But they also put a sandbag over your head and then tape that. So now you're crushed, right? Because you thought you were going to the rear. Right. So then they get us there, and we got about 6 to 8 inches of water on the. They put most of us in a bunker. Some people were like hung up, and they were hanging by their arms, on a torture thing. Then they had lockers. They put you in like a small locker. They put you in a locker, shut the door, the oven, to simulate the oven. They put this National Guard guy that was with us. He's like an old timer. Like, I don't know if he's Vietnam veteran or not, but he's an old timer. He augmented us for some reason, and they put him in the oven for a while. I don't know if they strung him up. They couldn't get him to sign anything. I think they strung him up. They put him in the oven. They tortured him for hours. He wouldn't sign the papers. And so, when Grant walks up with a fresh cup of coffee, he goes, "Where do I sign?" I'm piping hot because even though it was summer and it was hot, the nights would drop. So that night we were real cold because we were wet, and everything. So it was like weird, it's summer, but you're freezing. For the daytime, you're acclimatized to patrolling and you're humping through, 95-degree weather, maybe even 100. So when it goes down to like 70, you're like, "Oh, I'm freezing." Right. And that's possible up there in the Ozarks, I guess. So then that goes on for a while. I escaped. I got free. I'm like, "Are we supposed to try to escape when we get free?" I had to ask somebody, I'm like, "I'm not sure what we're supposed to do." Like, yeah, why? I'm free. "Oh, get us free, get us free." So just at that point, this Lieutenant Butterbar, he was a pretty good guy, wasn't like a jerk or anything, and he wasn't like an idiot either. But he was hung up. So what he does, he starts swinging, and both his arms are tied together and hanging from whatever the hoist, like a block and tackle or something. And he starts swinging, and he tries to swing up over the concertina fence, and he gets caught on it. And within a few days, it was infected, and that was it. That's when they indexed that particular that exercise, because like, "Oh shit, he got injured." But we were all free. I was free. Everybody's getting everybody free in the bunker. We had to lay in water. Right. And we're laying in water. This is what the deep state does. Believe me, watch. And you got your head up. You're like, "I'm good. I got my head up. I can breathe." Then they go, "Roll, roll," and they're firing inside this bunker a machine gun, like blanks, but I mean, it's loud. It's not a big bunker. It's like an M60 or something. And they're going, "Roll, roll." So, but it's getting clogged, but I can handle this. I can handle this. I'm good. Then they say, "Stand up." So you stand up. You're like, "Shh." So they come, they start, you hear them going, "Can you breathe?" And I'm like, "Oh, they really care about us." It's what the deep state does to people. But this is what happened in Sapper School. So I knew I'd already been through stuff like that. Of course, I was a kid, tortured by my ex-wife, used husband. So again, I'm used to this stuff. But so the lieutenant, what was his name? He's got to sign my certificate. Lieutenant, I don't remember. He was a ranger. Lieutenant. I think his name was Lawrence too. That's the weird part. I think his name was Lawrence. Sergeant Grant's name was Lawrence, and my name was Lawrence. And Sergeant Grant was the NCOIC. He was the OIC. Just like Lawrenceville and Butler Street. Right. But he walks up in front of me, goes, "Can you breathe? Are you okay?" And I said, "Yeah, I can breathe." And he takes his hand and he starts suffocating me. I'm like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa. How about now?" That's like the deep say, "Oh, you okay, Maury? Okay?" No, it's what CIA will do to you to try to break your mind overseas, but they violated all ethic law, and I mean it's a criminal. It became a criminal enterprise. I don't know where it is right now, but it pretty much became a self-serving criminal enterprise. Well, when I start seeing, I'm like, I always knew the CIA every so often the company. I'm like, oh my God, they're really like a corporation. They're not part of the government. They're corrupt. That's what that means. They're the company. They're not the government. But God says, that never had to happen. You just had to stay away from it. Correct. Great. Hey, Heather, what are you running for? Judge? I don't want to be shallow, but you got really good looking women running for judge. I mean, and they're both blondes. I don't get it. I thought it was like the same person. I'm like, wait, it's another person running for judge. Do like a cat fight. Meow, meow, bitch. Meow. I don't know. They could be running for different judge positions. I don't know. Who says I make people judges all the time? I don't know. I know I'm in Looney Tuneville. Nobody's normal on this planet. Now, they tortured me with knowledge that they were torturing me. Knew the lethalness of it. I guess you call it lethality, whatever. Right. Knew the disabling effects. That's all right. They'll go to hell, man. They failed the big test. Right. It's more expensive down here in Gibsonia. I got a good deal. I can't complain about the deal I got. But if I'd have got here sooner, but see, I don't think if I moved here earlier, they still had carpets in the trailers, and some places still do also. No, that's my thing. I put that out every day of my life. Get rid of the carpets. You're an idiot. Let them put carpets down if they want carpet. Right. Well, especially if you're renting. I mean, you just got for punishment if you keep rugs in your rental units. Right. I agree. I mean, you put vinyl down, big deal. Most people aren't going to trash vinyl, right? Thanks, Larry. Yeah, it's small investment will save you a headache. I mean, you don't have to like. I mean, even if you keep the carpet after they leave, you got to steam carpet clean it. And, yeah, it's still nasty. Carpets are nasty, man. Right. Apparently, the wood flooring took off. I guess prices have moved in certain. I guess installation and the wood planks are really in. So the sheet carpeting, the vinyl is losing its. And again, obviously, planks are easy to replace. They're more resilient. Right. It's gonna dark's gonna come soon. I got to get this all. All I got to do is get stuff out. I hate to do it to them, but I'll be up there tomorrow early. I gotta put some of these items on the patio and rinse it off, right? And it'll be. I don't think they care. It'll just be overnight. In the morning, I'll be there to. But I don't know if the sun's gonna come up tomorrow. I got to rinse it off because I have to paint. I have to paint the kitchen cards. I'm going to brush paint it or roller paint it mostly, so it won't be a big deal. I won't need to. It won't make a mess or anything in the apartment. I stopped using milk paint because you got to sand that back all the time, and I'm just not into that. I used to. I actually tried my hand at milk paint. That whole room divider I built was milk paint. But chalk paint works much better, and you don't have to sand it back unless you want to, one of those types of finishes. I actually, my favorite is using that chalkboard paint. Low sheen, real dark black. It's hard to get dark black. I think they have some now. It's expensive, but that's not expensive. I have tons of chalkboard paint, cans of it. That's what I use on the Arc. Because all the other chalkboard paints actually, if you buy chalk paint black, most of it's gray. You got now if you put a clear coat over it, which I might do this time. I don't. Generally, the chalkboard paint you don't have to sand back. I got like 4 cans of it or quarts of it or something. But I got to clean the refrigerator. Got more blood. I don't know where that stuff came from. It must have been the last time I was in there because some wood fell. It must have hit the fridge. I mean, it's not horrible. It's a nice. It's a 10. Actually, it's a 10 cubic foot retro red retro refrigerator. And I mean, they make touch up paint, but you know, it worked the last time I saw it. So I won't be laying it down now unless I have to take it to my storage unit, I guess. But I'm hoping to get rid of it within the next days. I'm gonna have to clean it today. I'm gonna hose it out when I get there. It's one of the first thing that's gonna come off. Then I should have asked them if I could put it out front. I don't think maybe they're there now. I don't know. Well, I wanted to put it out front with a sign. I mean, even if you have one, for like it's gonna have a big, doesn't have a big freezer, but it has a refrigerator. Use it whatever it is. Right? It's cool. It's a little scratch. I still have plastic. I left the plastic on at the sides and all that, so it's not beat up all that bad. But where it wasn't plastic, it looks like it got scratched a little bit recently. All I have to do is get the trailer empty. I don't have to empty my van today. But it's weird, you talk like I talk with this Service Auto. He doesn't even like Pennsylvania that much. So we finds in Florida. I can understand that. Right. If he's into the sun and the warm weather. He was in Orlando. He grew up in Orlando, I guess. But like we're talking, it's just normal conversation. Right. And you don't get that other places, man. People are weird, man. You can't. And it's just you can't. You feel like you can't trust them, and they could be deep state. And I don't know. Right. Yeah, I got a late start. If it was an hour ago, it'd been much better. But oh well. Right. It's still amazing. I did it in one load. I'm tickled. Now, when I hung up the phone, they were like, "Well, it's going to take a couple of days to completely shut your account." And I'm thinking, okay, tomorrow's 30, then it's 31, and I get billed. I'm not going to be billed. I can't find the credit card I gave them anyway, so it's probably going to be canceled by the time they would bill me. Right. If I don't find it by the end of the day today, it's gone. I got to get a new one. Nah, because last time I pulled that on the 30th, and it was like the day before, so she didn't bill me. So I don't think they should. So what I'm going to do is call the site and say, look, I told the 100 number I was out. I wanted to tell you. Right. I wanted to send her a Starbucks gift card. I actually wanted to give it to her. I just ran out. I couldn't get to it. So I'm wondering if she has an email box at the place. No, I could, I can tell that she's being beat up in the head. Again, I can see. And she did great. She really tried to maintain her neutrality and didn't, show the emotion that I'm sure she was experiencing. That wasn't a good stop. It's more of a, I was doing downhill. I tried to do it as easy as I could. Well, it's busy up here. You're going to have to keep building, right? I bought a certain will and real time mind it or anything. I mean, they do, but and it's like, oh, you picked the wrong place. You picked the wrong trailer. It just keeps going because again, they don't have to word by word do it. It's just they project they want emotion in you, and then the thing starts moving. Right? They're part of Satan, and Satan has these things, right? Spiritual things, anti things. So, but I picked the right one. I mean, when I started cooking the other day, the curry and this, the fake hamburger, I'm like, oh my god, this is like heaven cooking on this thing. It's like an indoor barbecue or something like that. I haven't had gas stove in a long time. I think the only time I had it was when I was wait, maybe me and my wife and I may have had one somewhere. Right. But I know when I was a little kid, that's what we had. We had heating oil and a gas stove. Guy over here's got heating oil, but he also has, I think he has gas with it. I can't remember what his backup was. I can't remember. So him. I wanted to ask him if he wanted the refrigerator. Because sometimes God will have you run into somebody, and when you want to give away a refrigerator, you're supposed to think about them and go ask them, or that maybe their uncle or niece, right? Like with Teacher James, maybe her niece, need it for that house. I was just like, I haven't been in the Justice Department and knowing how it works. Again, I'm God showed me, and I'm self-taught. He teach me nothing, but knowing how it works, uh, it's just amazing. And you gluttons for punishment. But it's like a waste of time. Like, why are you going to take revenge and make it, have it be a great waste of time? Why? Because then you're taking revenge on yourself, right? Well, she already talking shit. She couldn't talk shit unless she did that. Something wrong with Renfrew. I might go look at Renfrew. Maybe I'll live in Renfrew next time, a year from now. They actually needed me to move in. They need people to move in because they're trying to move that whole. They want to sell them if they can. With those bathtubs, they're never going to sell them. I'm going to write the builder and say, look, I don't think it's worth it. Well, because if you rent it and you have the small bathtub, you think you're saving water, and you might be, but it's just for people longevity of somebody's like that's the only reason I would leave is because the tub's too small. Right. I mean, I can use it. It's just not something that works for me. Again, that's their curse, obviously, because some of those places have. I was looking at one. I think it was over in Cranberry. Had the extra big tub, the garden tub, or like this builder has some with real garden tubs, big garden tubs. Well, and the weird part is all it needs is like it isn't that much. It's like 2 inch wider and 2 inch taller. What? I mean, it's an illusion that you get anywhere with a small tub like that. It's not a space problem, right? And the wall of that particular tub is really thick, so you could actually get one with a little thinner wall there. Right? It's pretty narrow. Now I'm bigger than I've been probably in years. Maybe I'm probably almost as big as when I was bodybuilding, but it's I'm not as lean. Right? So again, I mean, but yet some of my neighbors are bigger than me. But they're not bodybuilders. They're German women who know how to cook and eat. I don't know if they're German, but they probably are. German women, they just get later in life. They just learn how to cook all that stuff, and they just tack on a weight from eating. Right? All the sweets, right? And all that food, all that meat, right? Pork. Thank you. Like the women today, though, the German women, they get into like bodybuilding and lifting, and they're like a power lifter when they get old instead of like the just heavy, They eat the food and then hit the gym. Like here, these places, these diners probably got a lot of German food, right? Drift House beer thing. Take the next right onto Portocal Boulevard. Reichholz or Reichholz Cafe. All right. In 1,000 feet, your destination will be on the right. Oh, I don't know what I want to do with this for sure. I got to try to get it all over onto the patio. A little scary, but I'm going to try to back this in. Well, I can move all this in my van. It's just I have to do it one by one, but I want to wash these things off. Wait a minute. Okay. My neighbor's been upset. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Sometimes if you get, notice it, then they get more upset. I'm not sure if she lives with her. She says her husband got sick, and that's when she, this happened or that happened. She was telling me about how she ended up here, I guess, and I just don't know. I'm going to try to ride it up that side. I don't want to go trying to figure this out. Actually, I might be.